Good evening everybody, welcome back to Grand Thumb CPT. Tonight we're going to be trying out Euro Truck Simulator 2 demo by a free-to-play game on Steam, but with a price tag. If you decide to purchase the full edition, it's a truck driving simulator across Europe. Prides itself on things like truck customization, leveling up, the ability to start from scratch, no own truck, no business, no proper housing, and eventually complete more jobs with a rented truck throughout Europe in order to build up an economy and to build up some money and eventually buy your own truck and base. Today we're going to be trying to go from London and travelling across Europe as far as we can in the space of 2 hours. I kept getting recommended Euro Truck Simulator 2. I also kept getting recommended it when I didn't even look at simulator games, so it's just being pushed out there, and it is over 10 years old. It came out in 2012, so it's going to be interesting to see whether or not it holds up. We're going to start now with our character creation. So a new profile, we'll call ourselves Grantham, we'll call ourselves G-Truck for the company name. We'll do it in English, and we'll have we'll choose a picture here, obviously of a man. We'll do any old one. Preferred truck design, again we have the options, but these are purely rented from the start. It is very much still very popular, and that's why I'm trying it at last. It does actually look like quite a lot of fun, and for anybody who's interested, I'm using the TFRP pedals by Thrustmaster. And they have a special switch we can flick between aircraft and cars or trucks. So you can use them for pedals or you can use them for rudder. I'm also using the Honeycomb Alpha yoke for the steering wheel, and it has actually been working. I did test it out. I have assigned some keys to the buttons just to make things a little bit easier, such as indicators and wipers. Anyway, let's go ahead. I have been looking at the trucks, so there are some really cool ones here, various European and British trucks. We can see MAN here, this is one of my favourites. We do have Mercedes, we have Iveco, that's another favourite of mine. Let's go ahead and choose a nice black Iveco. Company logo, we'll choose any random thing, we'll create that. Okay, so let's get into it. Here we are, trying to assess, to basically just see what's involved with the demos and see what's involved with the game. It probably won't include full content, but we can still look at the menus and enjoy its features. Let's continue. So I've already customized the controls. You do have the option here, keyboard, mouse, steering. I've got the, as I say, the Alpha and the TFRP pedals, and they seem to work. So we'll skip the wizard. I may have to assign the keys to the buttons again, because I've just realised I restarted it. So here we are, we're in the map. Let's select our location as London. Now the goal today is to get across Europe just in a couple of hours, as far as we can, and see what it goes, see how it goes. So confirm selection. We'll skip the tutorial. Pretty sure I skipped the tutorial, but we're right in London. You can definitely see the outdated graphics already. But I think it actually looks pretty decent. We're not here for the graphics of the game. I don't think we're all here to just drive a truck. So let's go. Euro Truck Simulator 2. We have our experience, our dream job, driving a truck. Okay. Own transportation company is now open for business, but sadly you lack the money to buy trucks. This is what I'm talking about. You have to work for hire and drive their trucks until you can afford your own. Task is to safely deliver a load of square tube in the sand builder's dock in London. Your employer has provided you with a vehicle and will cover all expenses. Don't let anyone down and arrive on time. Okay, we're in. So let's go into the menu. Let's go into controls and get a few things programmed. You see there we got the options to change the Alpha Flight controls, the TFRP pedals or the T pedals. And we're going to change a few buttons here, so let's go on for the steering first of all. It does seem pretty good on the sensitivity. We'll just make sure we got the rudder pedals programmed in. Doesn't look like they have for some reason. Acceleration, we'll do that as there, and the brake axis is there. Now we go over to keyboard, and you can also assign buttons from the yoke onto this. So we want to do indicators. Hazard warning, I have assigned a key to that. I press the special autopilot disconnect for that button in case you want to use it. The right button. And then the left button for the indicator. And we want wipers as well. Some really funky music on this. So wipers, we'll do that as the bottom button. And that's as simple as it is. Back into the game. Yeah, so we have started Iveco truck, really cool looking thing, huge, gigantic. Of course, we've got the big load in the back, not as big as I was expecting. So yeah, quite nice graphically on the trucks there. GS14 Joe, and if the volume is too quiet, please let me know. Back in the cockpit, this is really good, and I like this feature, but there is no mouse, so instantly when you get the demo, and probably in the full game, obviously, you won't have any mouse on screen. There's not too much clutter, and you can, in fact, turn off side mirrors. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the, as you can see there on the left-hand side with a map, we've got F5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and they're going to give you 2 or 3 different options. So we press F5, we have the ability to zoom in and out of the map. If we press F6, we can check our jobs. So we have about 5 hours. It's not actually in real time, guys. It's compressed time on the game, so it will only take between 5 and 10 minutes to do it. Gives us about 363. The next one, F7, is damage to the vehicle. F8 is messages, and then F9 will be chat, probably for some kind of online feature, but I don't think it's included. So we go back. F1 is to pause, F5 for the map. We're going to use it on the left hand side for now. We are going to try and get rid of the mirrors. So if you press F2, you bring up the side mirrors, and it actually makes it easier than looking to the side there. But for realism, we're going to turn them off, and we'll just keep the map open. We haven't got GPS, so we're probably going to need it in future episodes. If I do purchase it, I will be doing a journeys without the GPS. You know what I'm like. I'd prefer to do it without it. Use the roadside. So let's go. London's looking pretty good. Let's get the engine started. Okay, not bad. Let's turn the volume of the game up max. So hopefully you can hear it. So lights on. So L for lights 2 times, and it's a legal requirement apparently. Got to have the lights on the trucks. Cool. Welcome in. A very different stream for me, and something I hope I'm going to enjoy. So let's get going. As you can see, the yoke is controlling the wheel with no issues. Right, let's hop off. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. I do like the interior. The cabin's pretty spacious. You've got all this space to sleep. You've got like an ice cooler there for drinks. The gear shifting thing, tons and tons of buttons and switches. It very much is almost like a plane cockpit with the truck equivalent. I don't know how we're going to communicate with them and how we're going to press them because we've got no mouse, so we have to assign quick keys at some point. Anyway, first job, the goal today, I was going to say Germany down to Berlin. That's quite far to go. We'll see how it goes with the driving. Let's try an indicator. We are in England, so it's on the left side of the road in England, and right in Europe. I've got to get used to that, guys. So there's 2 different measurements. There's miles, kilometers, and all sorts for the speed as well. It seems as well that the demo, if you want to try it out, is, you know, aside from being free, is actually a good amount of time. So I think it gives you an entire week to play through it. Let's go ahead on settings. So down here they've got more options. You've got world map, and you can see the options for the countries. So obviously all of the UK seems to be covered, at least major city wise. I don't think there's a restriction where you can go. And then it seems to predominantly be Germany that they've done. They've done a little bit of Poland, a little bit of France, Switzerland, and you know, that's a little bit of Austria as well. So there's not that many here, but again, it could be the demo. The full game might include all these other countries. I do know there's a lot of DLC, so we want to go back. Options, I want to assign a key now to the view, so we're going to go on control steering. So we want look axes, so look up, down axes. Let's use the hat switch. Look left, right. So that's now assigned. Let's go back into the cockpit. The cab. Yeah, so perfect. Hat switch that we use in the plane can now be used as a view, and you can also use your mouse. The left hand side there, the GPS says 30, so that's the speed limit. red line is obviously the line to the destination. You've got the gears. You have got fuel to take account of. The instruments are working. You've got something like bed rest required, so after a certain amount of time the game needs you to take a break. Let's go round. Let's try and remember how to drive. So we're going to take the exit with this Norfood. We're probably at the wrong lane here. Go ahead and indicate out. There we go. It is impressive, very impressive spaciously. I'm not surprised this is still popular, and over the years it's gotten like more popular. As I say, it's just been thrown at me left, right and centre on Steam, and I don't buy games that often. Okay, round the roundabout again. Checking our mirrors, keep our eye out for people behind, and that's it. We're literally at the first waypoint. I think that's it, we've done the job already. Into the space. Press and enter to following key to handle job delivery. Okay, enter. So what we're going to do is skilled truck driver can deal with manoeuvring in tight spaces when dropping off a trailer. However, cargo safety is top priority. If you do not feel up to the challenge, negotiate with the dispatcher for a backup place to park the trailer. Right, well, we'll do it playing it safe. That gives us a little bit more points, and then there's a marker there on the floor. Let's go outside. So you can see there we need to park where it indicates. And you can skip by pressing enter on the side there. There we are in the space. There's a helicopter going over. Brilliant. T to disconnect trailer. First job complete. Simple as that. Like, it's really simple. I don't know if it gets more complicated in the actual game, but it seems like you just choose the job and you keep driving. And you earn money. There's a business aspect. There is a financial reward in it. Okay, this is our headquarters. We can upgrade this as time goes on. It's basically basic garage, but it may not be much, but it's a start. True, but we are going to need something much better than that. Unfortunately, I haven't got anything to park there yet, so there are no trucks in sight. Once you've earned enough money, you bought a truck, you will be able to move in the world freely and run your own business from here. So this is good. So this has the open world elements and the economy elements, which we actually desperately need in the flight sim world. The idea that you've got your own business, you can buy your own, potentially your own truck here. They can easily transfer this to X-Plane 12 and other simulators like Microsoft. Good luck. What we're going to do then, job market, and we're going to check a quick job to probably down to Paris or something, or maybe we can go to Calais. So here we are, London to Birmingham. London to Calais, let's do this, and then we'll slowly work down south. Berlin is well over here somewhere. There it is. So that's quite the distance. Let's select it. Let's go for the black one again. Let's stick to the Renault Man if we can get them. Let's Scania. That's not too bad. I want them with a left-hand drive, believe it or not, even though I'm English. Okay, back in. So very much a repeat job until you've got that initial income. Beautiful trucks, well modelled. Okay. We're on the right hand side. I do prefer the left hand drive. What we may do with it. And we've gone the wrong way already. So new email, let's go F9, F8, F7, 6. Let's try F1 for the pause. One unread message. Brand new Iveco trucks for sale. We are certified retailer of Iveco trucks. We offer a wide selection of different configurations, and we can also perform customizations to accommodate any special wishes. Yeah, customization, something else that attracted me to the demo. Later on in the full game, obviously the customization feature is going to come in handy because it'll keep you motivated to keep driving if you've got your own personalised truck. They've got a showroom in Grimsby, and the truck you've always dreamt of might be waiting. That might be good. I do like Iveco trucks. So we'll try that. If I do get the game, I'll go up there and buy one. Right, let's turn this beast around. Let's do a bit of reverse. using the mouse there to look out the window. All you have to do is turn, it seems, to more than a 90-degree angle and it will turn out the window. Let's check the window wipers. Window wipers work. For a 16-year-old game, actually, the graphics are not too bad. Performance-wise, I don't know if it's affecting the stream, but I'm getting well over 180 on the FPS. The GPU is below 40, and the CPU is also like barely at 20%. It's most of the time below 10%, which is minimal. And that's probably only cranked up because the game is being streamed. So if it wasn't without the stream, guys, it is like having the internet open. It takes so little resources. Clear the right side. Talking like I'm in a plane still. That's kind of what I keep feeling like. London to Calais. Here we go. Let's keep to the speed limit, 30 miles an hour. Thank God I haven't got to do stick shift because that would make it extremely challenging. Volvo truck dealer, nice. We've got some variety in here as well, different brands. The sounds are magnificent. It has actually attracted me very well. I didn't think I would enjoy the demo, but so far it has been really relaxing just to sit back and do a few long journeys. And you do have some freedom at the beginning because you could choose any job you want. Long indicator on. By the way, everybody, I don't actually drive in real life, so a little bit of insider knowledge for you. That might affect my driving skills today. Is the scenery accurate? They've compressed the time. They have condensed things down a lot. I don't think London will be this small because we seem to be getting pretty much to the outskirts already. Remember the left side of the road, not in Europe yet. Let's have a look outside. So yeah, big container truck. The main centre of London is built up, so if we continue down here, it might be... I don't think it'd be modelled, but it would be something like London City Airport. And of course you got Calais, Dover as well, docks. Which is probably what we're coming up to. Need to assign all the buttons as well. We've got light options, we've got radio built in. That's one thing I wasn't expecting. So up here at the top, I think that's a music player, and I have seen this is one of the few sims that will let you put customized radio tracks in, so you can play the radio, you can actually play your music, and you'll be able to put that in a dedicated file within the game's folders. So you could install or put in entire, as I say, music albums, or as many as you can fit. And as far as I can see, there'll be no problem playing it. So if you've got a long haul, a couple of hours, stick a bit of music on. Crash vehicle offence, minus 80 euros. Nice. I can see we're already doing very well. So they got road rules, proper road rules, proper speed limits. If you don't abide by the rules and the speed limits and you crash like that, you will get fined. And that could probably get expensive very quickly. Damaging the truck as well will probably result in the mission failure if you damage the cargo too much. Seems loud in the cab. Oh, we have got planes going over, look. Some military jets. And we're speeding, so there we go. So we've been charged for hitting a car and fined for speeding. It did say speed cameras coming up, so we've got to keep an eye on that. This is going to be so interesting. I really do think I probably will buy it, but it's... Again, I don't buy games very often. It is only £16 for the game. The full game is £16. And that's a full release. It is old, But I think the price is actually pretty reasonable for that kind of an aged game. But yeah, if I do get it, I will go bare cockpit, so we'll just have the controls, the instruments, we'll be able to see the speed on screen, and we won't have a GPS. And we won't have the mirror things like we do now. We'll have to use our view look for it. Anyway, onwards and upwards, 50, 60 miles an hour limit now. There's Dover and Southampton, that'll be our waypoint. Let's get in the middle lane a sec. Good cars, you got minis, I've seen Teslas in this, so very modern vehicles. It reminds me of, there is another sim like this, I think it's American Truck Simulator, it might be the same developer, they're very, very similar. Obviously this is European focused with England as well. The game came out when England was in the European Union of course, but now we've left. It's still included, which is good, but the American one obviously seems is purely in the north of America, and hopefully they'll bring out, who knows, maybe another version, Euro Truck Simulator 3, or maybe just a different continent. The support is still there, the ongoing support, so we've got development updates continuously still for this game. It is now going on pause, meaning they're taking a break from it, but there's plenty of DLC and stuff in the base game to keep you busy in the meantime. So the vehicles as well get up to 60. Let's look outside, and they tend to maintain the speed limit if you go maximum speed. Some ship ports down there, more modelling than you would expect actually, to be fair. I do like the look of it. Fuel services in case we need to take a break, and we'll have the rest there at future points if we need to regain our energy. And we'll do a refuel on this trip if we need to, on the demo at least. As you can see there, the truck's barely getting up to 60. When it gets to 60 it will just hold it. It's almost like a cruise control. 2 hours 26 minutes, again compressed time, so it won't take anywhere near that time. I think 3 minutes, I can't remember how much it is, but it's compressed down, so it will only take 10 minutes to cover, you know, hundreds of miles, hundreds of hours of journeys. So there's a sign. I'm going to use the signs, I like that. So that we've got Dover, we'll just keep following that down. Okay, Dover Port, it's going to be interesting. Can we drive, excuse me, under the Calais tunnel possibly? Or wherever the tunnel is. There is a tunnel. We should be able to take it. Or we can take a ferry. Beautiful day as well, and it's got dynamic weather. It's not real-time, real weather like you'd expect of a flight sim. But there's potential there maybe in the future for them to integrate it. Depends what they want to do future-wise, but there's definitely dynamic weather there, so it will constantly change. There's dynamic times a day, it's just not real times a day. Dover discovered, brilliant. 30 mile an hour limit, let's not get fined again. Oh wow, there's the castle as well, guys. They've modelled that in well. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. Huge as well. Yeah, here we all come. We're ready to pay the toll fees, probably. Ready to pay the fees for the trucks. Probably going to be expensive as well, so we need to be keeping an eye on our bank account. We've only got 2,000 euros. I think most people travel across Europe with that much. It's not much at all. Okay, continue on. We're getting the left-hand lane for the turn. Check the mirrors. We've got a roundabout. Oh wow, the ships are modelled. Look at that, got cruise ships, the old P&O liners probably, or whatever it is. Whoa! Jeez, I was through a red light and crashed at the same time. This is going to be a lot of fun online, I can tell. Convoys of trucks going through Europe just causing absolute chaos. I haven't read about any police chases yet. I know the police can... if you see a police car and you're speeding or you're doing something else wrong, it'll just find you on the spot. I don't know if it'll pull you over or anything like that. Need that truck behind to go. There's a van there blocking my turn. Move out the way. Just get in the right lane. Hey, there's the White Cliffs. We've got to get an outside shot of that, if we can do. They're really photorealistic, actually. They look pretty damn good. Try the damage. So we damaged the trailer a little bit. Let's go down to the port. On the wrong side of the road. And I think, can we just drive into it? Is this where we drive? I really hope I'm not going the wrong way. Into the ship, perhaps? Oh yeah, there it is. We got loads of cargo, loads of weapons. That's really realistic. We've even got the logistical aspects all worked out and everything. What a view, though. What a view of the White Cliffs. View possible travel destinations. Right, so let's just check the map. We are going over to Calais, so let's do a 1 hour 30, 384 euros. Now, hopefully the employer will cover that, so we don't have to take that out of our bank. It looks like they did cover the cost for us, which is fantastic. Off we go. And that is a unique horn. Never heard anything like that before. Sounds like a synth wave. Seems to be no speed limit here, just unlimited speed on the turnouts. Let's do it. Ah, there's the speed limit, so it is 30 miles an hour. Tell you what, this is fast for a ferry port. 30 miles an hour in a truck as well. It handles the speed well, but I feel for lorry drivers, it seems like they've got a pretty difficult job. When you slow down in these kind of things and decelerate or even stop, it does take a good while to get that speed back up. So you can really, I don't know, I never thought I would ever sympathise and empathise with a lorry driver. I mean, we've crashed already, but alright. But yeah, you can just feel that real world speed thing that we constantly see but don't really think about. Left and turn, not really checking the mirrors too much. Looks like that's our destination. Some big oil tankers or some gas reserves, possibly. And the TFRP pedals, if you're wondering, do match the acceleration pretty well. So you can apply a little bit of pressure and it'll put a little bit of acceleration, or a lot. You know, it corresponds with the amount. So there's no sensitivity changes needed. But just be a little bit careful on the brakes though, because it tends to skid quite a lot. Okay, awesome. Second job delivered. Let's do a safe one again. See if we can get it in the proper one. Towards the red flags. It's over there on our left. This will give us extra XP, so sort of possibly extra money as well. Check outside. Time driven distance 78 miles, 3 hours 34. So you can see there the time there, 3 hours 34, translates to real time, not very long at all. We're in Calais. Let's go to. We could have gone to Brussels actually. That might have been cool. Oh, we can do Calais to Brussels. Let's do that. We're going to be in a manned lorry. I love these little manned lorries. These ones in the Iveco are really good. Probably my favourites. Okay, carbon black powder. So we're transporting black powder. That's good. It tells you what you're actually taking. So there, if you go on F6, carbon black powder, 8 tons, but it's a lot of container there for 8 tons. 8 tons is not really that much. Brussels, Transinet, and expected times, you know, Monday 10 to 4 to 10:30, so about, what's that, 9 or 10 hours, quite a long journey, €3,200, and then 8 hours 40 minutes to do it. So it looks like you could in fact take breaks on the way, and you could do other things if you wanted to. You can't really divert on the demo, but I suspect in the real full game you will be able to. What a lorry though. Anyway, back in. So we're on the left side. These cabs do come with rest areas in them, so you got a sleeping thing, as we say. This one has a little bit more complicated stuff above with the radios, the lights. Let's get going. Bring the map up. Okay, we're carrying carbon black powder. I thought it might have been similar to gunpowder, but we don't want to take chances, so try and keep the crashes to an absolute minimum. Everyone, second official trip on the journey. I think we probably will get to Berlin, or at least to Germany in a major city by the time the stream ends. Oh wow, they've even got the French cars, look at that. Region-specific vehicles. They're ancient, those cars. Were they from like the 60s or something? Probably earlier, probably from the 40s. Okay, 110, let's open her up. Indicate as we merge into the lane here. Ah, there's train tracks over there, so... Oh wow, there's a police car. Pulling someone over. At least he's not pulling me over. I fantastic. I can't wait to get to cities where we're going to be able to see the airports and things like that. So we already went past one earlier. But I'm talking about the bigger, you know, Frankfurt, Berlin. Probably could have seen London Airport if we travelled a little bit more north, possibly. Yeah, excellent. We're now going out the city, as you can see, into the countryside. Okay, speed has changed, so this is what I was confused on the demo. It says 90 because it's 90 kilometers an hour, so that roughly translates to about 56. You can see that on the right map, so 56 is miles per hour. And then of course if you're driving a truck that's in kilometers an hour, like I am, because it's a left-handed drive, so it's a European truck, then yeah, it just gets a little bit complicated. So just be aware that you will have to don't interpret 90 as 90 miles an hour. Probably could have took that right hand turn there, that would have saved us a little bit of time. There's the signs, Brussels, here we come. This thing has. Check, where it's clear. It's going to be so. It will be fun if I get this to replicate, as I say, flights from the sim, so we can do the flights. We did one today from Spain in Almeria to Valencia. Imagine if we recreated that on this, so we could drive the actual route as well. And see the lowdown on the ground. Driving not too bad actually, I thought it would be more difficult than this. Horns back to normal, thank goodness. There we are, 56, and you can just feel it edging into cruise mode. It goes silent, you won't be able to hear the engine at all in cruise. Paris. Oh, we could have gone to Paris, couldn't we? I forgot about that. Could have seen the Eiffel Tower. So there's that silent mode now. There probably is a switch in here as well to stick it in cruise control mode. There's plenty of other buttons for windows and lights and things, and fan controls, you know, temperature control, climate controls, radio player as I mentioned. There probably will be something in here that you wouldn't expect, some little secret things, maybe I don't know, in the drawers or something. We'll have to figure out, I have to figure out how to access it. I would say though, this is just as relaxing as the flight sim and the train sim. They're all very, very relaxing games. Sure, the flight sim is a little bit more hands-on and does require a bit more work, but once you get the autopilot on, it's on the same level. You're sure you have to make adjustments here with a wheel, but that is nothing compared to like the mental gain you're going to get from it. she is. There's the city. So we're going through one of the major ones here. You can see the train station on the right. Huge station. Look at that. Multiple platforms. Let's try and do a outside view without crashing. Oh yeah, they've got some there, and I suspect when we get into Germany we might see the Bahnhofs and the YTE track, possibly, as it's called, the ice train, which is one of the fastest in Germany. Okay, round the roundabout we go. Lille. It is going to be good to do a little bit of open world exploration. Check out all the cities. Ignore that. Just accidentally curved it. Accidentally curved it. Still learning actually about driving. I think this is where it wants us to go. I really hope this is the right way. Belgium, France flags, European Union flags. We're crossing the border. I think we may be crossing into Belgium. Fascinating, you can cover all this distance in such a short amount of time. Probably some sunflowers here, some sunflower seed fields, some can't see lavender fields, but that's probably what would be in this region. Possibly. If you are from Europe and you're from obviously the destinations we're going to today, you know, London or in France, how accurate is this scenery? How accurate are the roads? I've read contradictory things. Some people say it's pretty much spot on. Other people say it does lack the specificity of roads and it does miss some out. Somebody who doesn't live in those countries, it's not the biggest deal in the world to understand you have to cut things down to make it into a game. Look at that, they've even got the old mine over there. Some kind of, not a mine, a mill. Some kind of factory, probably processing all those fields. If I've got a 37 limit, then there's no way they're in front of going the speed limit. They're definitely speeding, guys. 100%. It'd be cool if I think the mods on this game are extensive, so you've got probably the option in there of being a police officer or something. You know, being emergency working, pulling people over. So it goes from truck sim with the mods all the way up to basically just a driving sim to do what you want in it. Left-hand turn, this is ours. There's Brussels on the side. It's now in English again. Rotterdam's back there. That's probably where we were passing through. Oh yeah, we're there now. You can see the building in the background. Fantastic. And that'll be a company that we can deliver to and from. By the way, that acre's at the side. There she is. There's Brussels in all her 2012 visual glory. Blimey, what is that? I've never seen that before. This could be outdated, by the way. We might have got rid of some of these buildings. They do look pretty ancient. Rough, absolutely rough. Belgium's now one of the worst cities in Europe, apparently. Not my words, just general consensus, I think. That was a close one. Yeah, Rotterdam loot. And this is just the demo, so we're pretty much getting access to the majority of these places. I think it's green. Yeah, green line. Russell's discovered. Ooh, nice one. Didn't take long to get here. How long have we going? About an hour. Transit over there, more companies, there's a hotel the other way as well. Here's our destination. Transit. Let's go ahead and park it. Where do we need it? Let's go for the maximum one this time. Let's see how much of a difference we can make. So we need to park it there. Right, we need to do a little bit of reversing here. This is going to be interesting. Let's get our lights off because we're in the... I'm assuming we can do it with our lights off in this part. Not going to use the outside view. Let's go for a challenge. So with these big trucks and with driving in general, apparently you have to turn it the opposite way. So if we want to turn it to the right, we pull our wheel to the left or something like that. Right, let's try it. Here we go. Back with the brake pedal. Not too bad. I'm not going to skip parking for now. We'll just see how Ramtham handles it. Oh no, no! Okay, we might have to skip that, guys. Not too bad though. If we want to use the outside view, we could. Might make it a little bit easier. Okay, so let's go left to make it go right. Holy. Not as easy as it looks, believe it or not. Not as easy as it looks. Respect to the drivers who do this. Aside from driving a big truck, they got to do the reversing as well. Oh, thank God for that. Brilliant. So we did a lot more than them. We did 150 miles. It'd be good if they put a real time here, actually. That's something I'd like to see. If I had the full game, I'd like to see it in minutes as well. As you work, you gain valuable experience. Hopefully we get something good. The more distance you cover, the more experience you gain. Well, that's kind of common sense. Eventually this earns you skill points, which you can assign here to highlight your trucking skills. Okay. Better skills unlock new job options. Companies become more confident in your expertise and start to offer you better jobs. Okay, so we need to build up a bit of a reputation and a bit of a portfolio of work. So let's go for high value cargo. Maybe it'll give us a bit more money. Check our emails. Before, you might like to know that we offer favourable loans to new businesses. Do you need to get funding to get your business running? We're here to help. Please visit your local banking centre. London, Dover, Calais. We did pass through Lille and then Brussels. Where can we go now? We want to keep going in this direction. Let's see if we can get over to Germany, Frankfurt possibly. Ah, they've got Brussels there to Rotterdam. That's up north to the Netherlands. Brussels to Rotterdam. Yeah, they all want me to go back to London, so I don't want to do that. I think we'll have to go up to Rotterdam then. 2,300 euros. So yeah, I didn't take the loan then. It's typical, isn't it? You know, banks offering people loans and then and then they give them a hard time about it. But yeah, we're not going to take any loans. We're only on demo mode today. Starting at some kind of farm, going over to Netherlands next in another man lorry, by the way. Very nice. Controls free and correct, as much as they can be. Nice little farming area. Business is good, I see, in Brussels. Ironic, actually, because of the amount of strikes that the farmers do. I've got to throw it in there. Got to throw a little bit of that commentary in there, guys. It keeps it real, doesn't it? I can't wait. I mean, we've already got 7,000 euros. So if I do a couple more jobs, like how quick am I going to be able to get my own truck? It doesn't seem like very long at all. Probably within a few hours. And is it really stressful? And is it really taking much out of my day? Is it making me want to go out to flight sim? No, actually I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the relaxing journeys. You get to see all the new locations. You get to learn about driving the trucks. You get to learn about, you know, the cities and the countries. The layout, at least. So you could use this as a little tour guide before you go away to another country or something. Little pre-holiday look around. Don't change, don't change. Oh no! Just in time. Over there, guys, you've got a rest area, so you can see the bed on the map. Let me bring that up. Just over there on the right, if you can follow that yellow line. Our rest in the moment is good. Our fuel actually doesn't need refueling, so what we do, we pull it into a station, and I'll show you how it works. It's pretty simple though. Tends to tell you the designated stopping place. I think we probably could change that as time goes on, make it more difficult. For now, we want it on easy mode. There we go, right and turn Rotterdam/Amsterdam. Tell you what, one of the DLCs, not a big push of DLC, but the demos impressed me. I've seen DLCs for places like the Balkans and the West Balkans, etc. Beyond the Baltics, I think one is called, and going east, as you get a load of more countries with those. And the one that appeals to me is the Balkans one and the Baltics. Go up towards the sea there and go to places like Kaliningrad. Hey, we got windmills. Turbines, I mean. At least they're not parked on the runway / road like it was at that Carnarvon or whatever it is in Wales. Pretty unique airport actually. It reminds me of that a lot. Keeping green at least, very like Europeans. Keeping the economy going, and a lot of farming, a lot of green space, a lot of these turbines throughout. I'd say that's pretty accurate actually for Brussels, Belgium at least. And there's the flag. Is that the new flag for France? We don't go, not going in France or Belgium now. We should be leaving it. I think this is the border. Rest area over there. Yeah, I think we just passed over now into the Netherlands. Yeah, we have. We just entered it. Okay, gas station. This is something I really like, and it's something again that X-Plane 12 could take inspiration from. The ability to have businesses, but also the ability to refuel like this. So let's go E, and we'll just do full tanks because again the employer is going to pay for this, which is realistic. We just put it up to full. So you can see there it's costing over €1,000. 500 litres plus. There you go, so we've done, that is it. We didn't have to pay a single penny, so fuel wise, as long as somebody's giving you money to drive, they're going to give you money for fuel. Welcome in. I am liking it so far, I'm really enjoying it actually. I played it before I even did the stream, and you know what? It's absolutely kind of perfect for the sort of thing I'd like to do. Just relax in the evening to a few long journeys. Yeah, I think Sweden's on one of the DLCs, isn't it? I think it is the Going East, maybe the Going East or the Beyond the Baltics where they include Sweden. That is the DLC I want to get actually, because you'd be sort of pushing up into the Northern Territory a bit and probably into Russia to some extent. Yeah, welcome in. Good to see you here. I'm glad you're enjoying Euro Truck too. And of course, we're now in Netherlands, one of the places known for windmills and, dare I say it, is it the clogs? Those sort of old pottery feet things that they no longer make. Obviously, ship ports. Oh wow, they've even got one of the ships back there. One of the old pirate ships. That is a view and a half. So, scenery-wise and visually, it's actually pretty good. Let's not switch lanes too much. Let's try and keep it steady throughout. Anyway, how long we got? We've got 14 miles. Not a very long journey at all. This. Rotterdam discovered. Brilliant. Check the money it's given us. It's about €2,000. We are probably going to be at 10 grand soon. That was in no time. Rotterdam discovered. Ooh, Amsterdam port, Europort. Rotterdam Centrum is the one we need. Wonder if you could drive through Amsterdam, the main sort of central place. I forgot what it's called, but it's right near the big station. This is not our turn, is it? It's the next one. Signage is on point, it's obviously accurate, so we can follow it. That's it, all the magic's gone, the truck driving magic's gone now. We're now in the industrial part, so it's all sapped from us. Anyway, we're here on the next right, and the next right again, and that's us done. You love this game in ATS, good. I'm actually really loving it as well, and brand new to it, first time. You have all the DLCs for both. I think Sweden's part of the Nordic. Oh, okay, the Nordic Horizons one. I'll keep that in mind. It'd be good to go up north and potentially see like the Northern Lights and things like that. If they've got dynamic weather on, you'd hope so. Let's just drop it off. We won't do a reverse, we'll just put it in the space it wants us. It's pretty easy forward. I say that, but I'll probably end up jackknifing the lorry. Trailer and truck at a 90-degree angle to each other. Right, what do we do here? So number 2. Using the numbers here for the camera is super easy as well. Very accessible, I'd say. Not only can you use your flight hardware with it, you can also use controller, you can use the mouse and keyboard. So it's got plenty of options there if you don't want to invest in a wheel. Let's just skip. It certainly seems like it, yeah. One of the best communities ever, probably one of the most accepting as well. I say that coming from Flight Sim because Flight Sim you do feel very like included, but also not included at times when there's differences between sims, etc. Right, we've travelled from Brussels to Rotterdam. We really need to go through Germany. Let's try and get down there. We could even go back to Manchester, but that's going to be a long trip, isn't it? Okay, I'm a little bit surprised they haven't got the option here to go from Rotterdam down to Germany. There is no options to go to Amsterdam either. The only options it's given us is to go back up to Manchester. Or you've got Brussels to Dover. What else? We can go back to Lille, but I don't want to go back to places we've been to. I want to try and get to new ones. Could do Lille to Paris, let's try that. Yeah, we didn't have any options there to go to Amsterdam or Germany. Quite surprising actually, because we're within a pretty short distance. Anyway, we're going to drive back to Lille. We haven't been there, and then we'll drive... oh, we are in Lille, excuse me if that's how you say it. And then we'll drive down to Paris. What flight sims do I use? Mostly X-Plane 12, pretty much only X-Plane 12. I used to do Flight Gear, which was very good as well. I have tried Microsoft Flight Sim. I feel like Euro Truck Simulator is a bit more... it's not really an X-Plane or a Microsoft of the trucking world. It's a bit of both, isn't it? Yeah, got that realism with the driving combined with the pretty good graphics of the scenery. Again, for a 2012 game, this is not disastrous. What are we driving now? We got a Lion. Oh, we're driving the man one again, of course. It's either going to be this truck I buy or the Iveco. Or, dare I say, a Mercedes at some point, if we can afford one. Yeah, you should. I did a video on my channel actually of the X-Plane 12 demo. I was just talking about it earlier. So this is, again, it's the same with demo available, but this demo goes on for a week in Euro Truck. X-Plane 12 demo is limited to 15 minutes. Which is, you know, make do with that what you will. Scanias, that's it. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Scanias. Whatever that lorry is, I do enjoy that brand as well. Very good. It would be great to get online on this. I was saying before, is there a multiplayer with this? Do you know, or is that something you would have to get modded? Convoy or download Truckers MP. That'd be cool. So everybody who's watching, the demo does not include a multiplayer or the full game as far as I can see, but you can do a convoy. Oh sorry, it does include a convoy mode, or you can download a Truckers MP if you're wanting that available, and I would be certainly open to that. Very much like the VATSIM network on X-Plane or the V-Pilot, etc. V-Pilot / X-Pilot, whatever you want to call it. Doing well on these journeys though, we're handling it well. I haven't crashed too much, just a few scrapes here and there. We haven't broke the law yet, which is decent. Absolutely loving this part of France. This is beautiful. These open fields, the sky looks magnificent. Let's just stop here and admire it. Look at that. That is partly why I wanted to try it. Like visually, the weather system is on par with X-Plane 12. Seriously. There's a Scania. It's probably a Scandinavian brand. No idea, to be honest. Oh, okay, that's great. A lot of free Steam Workshop mods available for the game. Maybe they've got something just to iron out some of these graphics. Graphically here it actually looks superior than it did in the cities, but the cities do have a little bit of the outdated look to them and a little bit not so sharp, should we say, on the edges. It'd be good if we could elevate this up to potentially 4K textures. My first experience with SES, the developer, I have to say though, very well done. They've enticed me, and I think their advertising is very on point as well, because it was constantly pushed to me. Euro Truck Sim was constantly pushed to me and recommended to me because I was looking for other sims to try. We have just started a train sim on the channel as well, and we're doing a few of those. So I think a truck sim would be the next logical step. In fact, the plan this year was, obviously we've got the flying aspect of things, which I've already talked about, but I would like to introduce the train thing to perhaps a Tuesday or a Thursday, and also the trucking thing to a Tuesday or a Thursday as well. At 1 million subs convoy, that would be a nice special stream, wouldn't it? Right, what's this ahead? We don't get fines, we've got a nice little accident. Looks like someone's pulled over. Oh yeah, he's got a dead body in his trunk, look at that. Oh no, he's flipped his car! He's flipped his car over. That just goes to show Euro Truck Sim World is not very safe at all at night. Could potentially be in that situation, and it is going dark. I wonder if we're going to get any rain down this part of France. Anyway, there's Paris. We've only got 60 miles to go. Wait, hang on. We've refueled, but it's saying the fuel is getting low again. There's no way we burned that much fuel already. We'll pull over here. We'll have to get some back in the tanks. Oh my god, this is not a fuel station, is it? First blunder on a truck sim. So we need fuel. We've gone into a blooming. I thought it said Texaco. I thought it said, oh, that's the joke out of another film. Blimey. Absolutely insane. Let's try and turn this around before we get fined. I honestly thought that was a petrol station. My mistake. We'll continue on to Paris. We'll ignore that. Truckers make that kind of mistake all the time, right? Well, if you check out the channel, you might like the sim of just trying on the train. It's Trans-Siberian Express sim. I really am enjoying it. It's really realistic. Super harsh conditions with survival elements, which I'll play on the story mode at some point. Yeah, well, my channel's sort of becoming like that as well. A bit more simulated and focused, rather than just focus on X-Plane 12. Because X-Plane 12 is good, and I really enjoy it. I've put a lot of effort into it, but you know, there are other things out there. There's a bit more variety there for me to enjoy. We're looking at options like Snow Runner, for example. Roadcraft there too, that are popping up often. Right, here's a petrol station. Let's go ahead and get it. See how much this costs us. That train sim though, that Trans-Siberian one, very, very isolating. This on the other hand, you have at least got other traffic and people inside the cabins to look at. Okay, we filled up. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And leave some comments and suggestions in the chat as well. In the in the below the video to you know, suggest routes to me and things like that. And I'm open to route suggestions all the time, and sim suggestions, by the way. Foggy as well. Probably need our fog lights on. So far, the demo seems unlimited. I know it's not a week long, but I think it's about 13 hours. But still, I don't feel like at any point the game is going to terminate the session for me, which is good. It probably would give us a warning as well. So again, that advertising and that marketing is super on point. You're definitely getting your demo's worth for this. Most demos barely last half an hour, or they might last for the prologue. This is literally allowing you to play the game, the entire game. I say that, but there's obviously a few features won't be there. But for me, it feels like it's letting you play the entire game, which is great. Do I recommend it? I do recommend you try out the demo. Is it a good demo? It is a good demo. It's probably one of the better demos ever played, and not just for a sim, but a game in general. Again, the time in the actual game is the selling point, the USP of this. SCS regularly put up sales. That's excellent, absolutely excellent. No wonder this is, and by the way, if I didn't already mention it, aside from being recommended constantly, it's also one of the top selling games on Steam. It still is one of the most popular games and one of the most popular sims on the market still. I think European Truck Simulator 2 has is still beating the likes of things like, you know, Flight Simulator, so it's well up there. It's #1 in terms of simulation, and that isn't an exaggeration, guys. Just go into the Steam charts. I checked it last night just to see actually how popular it was, and in January this year, it's like breaking its own records for players. That's how popular it is. It literally has thousands of people playing it every day. The peak every month or every day seems to be about 30 to 40,000 people, which is unheard of for a game that's over 15 years old. Oh damn. Gotta focus on the driving. But yeah, to see those numbers in this kind of a sim is incredible. It's really reassuring actually that SCS are worth the money. But if they do put a sale on this, I'll probably get it instantly. I'm hoping they will soon, but again, £16 for a full game, which is going to offer you essentially unlimited time on it and unlimited replay valuability. It's going to be great. We missed the green light, haven't we? Dumb. Come on, light, change. What are we waiting for here? Ah, there we go. Cool to see those guys pulling caravans, and if you check the cars, if you've noticed so far, these are all pretty modern cars. There's been a few old ones that are region specific, like in France. Most of them are modern. There's a few Teslas thrown in there, there's Fords, there's all the Citroens, you know, well-known brands and things. Here's our truck depot, let's drop it off and get our cash. Right, we'll skip the parking on this one. Fuel consumed 106 litres. We earned 3,000 euros. 215 XP, nice. Still level 1 though, I'm still a newbie. Let's go for the high value cargo again. Photo studio, content browser, save and loading, got the options, world map. So this is the route we've done so far. We started in London, down to Dover, or to Calais, up to Brussels, Rotterdam, and then from Lille down to Paris. Hopefully we can go from Paris to Dijon or Luxembourg. Nice, that'd be cool. Oh wow, I was just going to say before, have they got a console edition? So the console edition is coming presumably for PS4, PS5, Xbox, whatever they are, whatever the consoles are, they're coming out with it. No idea what it is nowadays. Xbox 20 probably. Do we have anything here from Paris? Back up to Lille. Wow, there is Brussels to Amsterdam. Paris to Reims, that'll do, that's as close as we're gonna get it. Ooh, they're giving us a sweet Renault. I love that lighting feature as well. Doesn't it look good though, the lighting in the cockpit? And look at these seats. Proper racing seats, Renaults. Huge wheel, jeez. I think Renault's trying to prove a point here, look at that. Anyway, onwards and upwards, we've got 111 miles to go. Okay, good, it's in miles an hour, I think. We are on the left side though, driving. Pulling out nice and slow, keeping our eye out. Still learning how to... Oh jeez, still learning how to handle it. Handles very well, it's not too hard. I can imagine though, again, not plugging anybody in, not sponsored by any of these brands, not sponsored by the game, but Moser actually do offer a force feedback control for the flight sim. Now they also offer a wheel for racing and driving as well, so imagine that you've got a Moser force feedback wheel for the truck sim. Wouldn't that be a combination? What are we taking? Watermelons. Okay, so it's not too bad if we crash. Just have a smash watermelon party or something. Isn't this a long roundabout? Blimey, got petrol in front. We've what have we hit? We hit something. I actually want to customize this truck already. I'm really torn. So Renault's nice. They've obviously got the Scania ones, which are good, and the usual MAN and Iveco. There really is a good variety of trucks to choose from. You're not going to be limited there. Anyway, there we go, Lyon, Paris. We'll probably pass through Paris here as we go to wherever our destination was. I can't even remember the name of it. Seems like we're the only ones on this open road at the moment, some late night truck driving. This is our turn, isn't it? And we're going to merge nice and quickly. Charles de Gaulle this way, so maybe we'll be able to see the maybe we will be able to see the airport. Although that'll be on the other side of France, with no in mind look. You want a motor truck steering wheel, use a Logitech G29 setup. Yes, so I've been reading, so if you are coming to the game, one of the ones that was recommended and is constantly recommended is the Logitech G29 wheel. I had a look at the price. The price is a little bit up there, so flight sim stuff is expensive, but you know, truck simulation stuff like wheels and pedals are also expensive, so you are kind of looking at a considerable investment if you want to get some. just be aware of that if you do want to get into this full blown with the wheels, the pedals, as I say, I'm using my Honeycomb and TFRP with this, so it just save some money, but you are going to have to fork out a couple of £100 for it, or for if you actually want the proper stuff. What have we got here? We got diversion, some kind of crash. Oh yeah, some kind of crash there. Some fire engines. It's good to see the emergency services being put to use though, isn't it? From a gaming point of view at least. Yeah, it can become a really expensive hobby, and like, credit to the people who do have big cockpit setups. For me, I've got the very basics, the yoke, throttles, and the pedals. But if you want to get the other stuff like the MCPs and the FMCs, the radio panels, the overhead panels, you want to turn your spare room into a cockpit, that could easily get into the thousands of euros or dollars or pounds. Full-fledged home simulators, like a proper simulator, would set you back about 30 grand. Right, we got the diversion here, so we're having to divert through Paris, and then we'll be taking the road back. We are underground, aren't we? We're in the tunnels. That's pretty cool. This is a long ass diversion, isn't it? We've got 100 miles to go. We're not near the turnaround point. Hold on a sec, let me bring my phone closer. I'm reading chat here from the side and I keep crashing because of it. I want to focus, keep focusing in the middle lane, keep my phone in front of me. You got your wheels, pedals and shifter on sale, $299, nice. Used setup significantly cheaper. Oh Jesus! Okay, that is why you don't use your phone when driving, everybody. That is why we don't do it. We'd be dead right now if that was real life. Right, we crashed into a vehicle as well. It's getting worse as we go on. Let's take the right and turn, and we'll keep going to diverting road. Well, I hope it goes well with the sim stuff. Are you going to build a full trucker sim then? I don't even know what the word is. Is that a trucker sim, like a home-built truck? Either way, good luck to you. I hope it goes well. And hopefully you can get some stuff on discount. There's our diversion. Do a U-turn here and we'll get back on track. I do like that they've got diversions in there, just mixing it up with the incidents on the roads and things. Again, that spontaneity keeps it realistic. We're leaving Paris, going back underground. I think I recognise this road as well. I know it sounds strange, but generally, I think I've been on this road for real. Oh, come on, truck, hurry up a little bit. We need to get in lane. To be fair to him, it is pretty quiet out, so I don't blame him taking his time. Is that the Tesla? I think that is. Yeah, so that's very similar to what you would call a Tesla. It may be a similar brand, but that's what it looks like to me. Right, let's try and read the phone again without crashing. We've got a 50-mile-an-hour limit here. Universal for trucking, flying, and trains. Oh wow, that would be pretty sweet. I mean, I've just got into the train stuff myself, and I've really enjoyed it. And obviously the trucking stuff. To have it all as one, that would be miraculous, to be fair. So you should upload pictures of it and do videos and things. If that's what you're planning to do, I bet you would have a blast. Mostly using the recycled stuff you find. Build switch panel for my flight stuff. And I'm working on a trucking button box next. Yeah, that'll be handy. I'm using the Bravo for the throttles and the flight sim, but there are switches on there which can probably be assigned to keys on the trucker sim as well. So rather than having to buy something separate, or you know, make something. We haven't had rain yet. It's actually been pretty fair weather. So when I did my trial run on this, it was pouring down most of the time, and it was in front. And then on we go, rains, and then we'll continue through to that other name on the sign there, we can see, which is not coming up yet. Magnificent. Nice and peaceful and quiet. This is what you want in a nice, good night drive. How are we doing on fuel? So we could probably do with topping up. I think we have got enough to get us 57 miles, but if we needed to, we could get full and probably have a rest at the same time. Toll booth, great. So these are throughout Europe, it seems like. See how expensive this is. I don't know how much that just charged us. Right, careful here, merge back into the lane. We've got tourists all over the place. If he's going round, I'm going to go round. We're actually overspeeding a little bit. Let's get in the left-hand lane. There's a car there. Keep checking your mirrors. This is extremely fun, like. You can even see the traffic. Oh god, we have got to merge quickly because there's a caravan stuck in front of me. Let's try and pull over when we get a break in this traffic. I think we've got a chance. There we go. It is. It's very peaceful driving. It's meditation. It's very zen-like. I could do this for hours. It really do. I think the best time to play a game like this and a sim like this, if you are going to do the demo or the full game, would be at night. It just goes so well with it. And we've been fined €160. Fantastic. Can we go through straight away, or do we need to get in our lane? Oh no. Disaster. Alright, let's keep an eye on the price this time. €32, that is a rip-off. Absolute rip-off. I'll get my money back someday. I'll come back and get my money back. Those toll booths have always been a scam, honestly. I thought cars had to pay a lot, but trucks... I'm surprised we've still got money left after passing through a few of them. That's the one thing I don't like about long journeys, is the toll booths. Most people would probably agree with me. There's Reims Centre. Let's go ahead and bring the speed back. Whoa, it is skidding over a little bit. We didn't have any wet roads. Yeah, there's that speed I'm talking about. This is why I think truck drivers are given a bit of a hard time sometimes, but it does seem like hard work just to get the speed built back up. You've got to handle the wagon, you've got to keep your eye on the truck behind. Cargo load, etc. You've got to keep an eye on GPS. And it's long hours as well. What we've been driving for now, we've been driving over 7 or 8 hours, and that's not real time, but you know, compressed time. Okay, here's our part. Let's play it safe. They're certainly giving you hard parking spaces too, so there's a challenge here, the parking. I think landing challenge, but with a truck park. Are we in the space? No, I don't think we are. There we go. Fantastic, another job completed, some more money in the pocket. See, look at that, 3 hours 45, 124 litres and 155 miles. Not too shabby if I might say so myself. Yeah, unfortunately it is, and it's the same in not all over the United Kingdom, but as you get further down south, well, I say that, as you get further down south in England, there is quite a lot of toll booths. Especially for the main motorways and things, and even to get into London. And then as you get into Europe, the same thing just continues throughout. If you're on the long roads, that is. If you're on the smaller roads, not so much of a problem. Hey look, Iveco, right, job market. Let's see what we got. I need to go away for a minute. I'll be back in 30 seconds. It is crazy. Anyway, I'm back. Let's try and get back on the stream. Let's try and back on your truck. So we're in Reims. I want to keep going east, but it won't let me go east anymore. I thought we were going to be able to do it, but it seems like it's limited to the distance from London. Since we set London as our departure. I tell you what, guys, let's do a special return trip here from Rotterdam, where we drove to earlier, and we'll go to Manchester. This will be the final trip of the demo, and hopefully we can do that in 20 minutes. So, how long is that? That's miles away. We're going to have to take a... oh no, it's not too bad actually. There's a ferry there, it looks like, up to Manchester. We can do that one as well. Graphite grease. I'd rather take the graphite grease actually on the... rather than the Volvo. Okay, back to the United Kingdom. We'll end the journey where we began it. Not the exact same place, but same country. Is this the gate? Yeah, so here's the gate. What are we in? I don't recognise this brand as much as the other ones. It's... oh, it is a Scania one. I don't know why. I don't recognise the logo of it at all. Okay, we need Europort. It's the Scania ones that has that sound on the horn, very peculiar. The audio on the outside of the trucks, actually, one thing is one thing I noticed, it's super quiet. And then when you're in the cockpit, you can actually hear the truck more than you would outside. I don't know if that's a deliberate design feature. Or maybe if we open the window and then listen outside, it would... gotta be careful here, we got police right next to us. Well, yeah, maybe if we open the window and listen from the external view, it might be louder, so a little bit of the realism on the sound design as well. England. So actually that's our waypoint. Let's go there. $349 miles. Wow, we definitely picked a long trip to finish on. That's the longest trip we've done today, actually. So it's reassuring we can do those distances. It's going to be fun to do. Say if we want to do like the longest trip on the game. You know, just can you drive? The question is, can you drive from the starting point to the other side of Europe when you have your own truck, or is there going to be limitations on it? There's the Union Jack. Right, we could go to Harwich or to... It's saying Newcastle upon Tyne. That would be a convenient one, wouldn't it? Wait, how do we zoom in here? 8 hours to... Oh, there we go. 8 hours, or we can go to Hull. I think Hull is cheating a little bit. That'll take us closer. We want to do as much driving as possible. It's still €1,000 though. It's pretty dear. Okay, thank you for the tip there. So all audio settings changed in the options menu in the regular game. And here's Scania, of course. We're now in the United Kingdom. We're going to depart from down south. We're going to head up north to final destination Manchester. Let me just adjust the audio. So options, audio. Okay, so it's all at 50%. The master volume is at 75. I did not realise that. We do have voice navigation as well. CB radio, that'd be interesting. Probably for like convoys and things. Oh yeah, this is an extremely in-depth game. And we haven't even got to the truck customization yet. It would be great if it was like that train sim, the Trans-Siberian one we just started, where you could fix and repair parts within your truck. That would be pretty good, so you could do a little bit of the mechanic work at the same time. Right, are we meant to stop here? I don't even know if we are. Yes, there's a green light. Thank God. There's Felixstowe. That'll be... I think that's the racetrack in England. I know there's one at Goodwood. Goodwood also has a airport there. It's actually built right on the racetrack. I'm going to fly there again at some point. I'll probably do it in the Cessna 172. Hey, that wasn't a crash offence. They crashed into me. They crashed into me, officer. I was speeding across a roundabout and somebody drove into my trailer. You can just imagine that in hearing right now. Give me a sec, guys. My pedals are slipping a little bit out of the way here. Ah, much better, much more comfortable. I'm thinking if I customize it, I'm going to have a bright blue trailer, excuse me, a bright blue truck. Bright blue with some neon lights, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Maybe some football logos slapped on there just for the sake of it. Some stars and stripes for the funds. Wrong way offence? What? Oh, wait, wrong way offence. Which way were we meant to go? Because there's only one. Oh, I see. Because I'm on the wrong side of the road. That's right. So that's what happens, guys, when you don't drive in England and in Europe far apart. If you do it close together, you'll end up forgetting. Yeah, probably best not to mix it up actually. So left side England, right side for Europe. It has a funky audio track in the menus, but there's no audio in game. So again, it comes back: do you want to have your personal music in there? Do you want to have the radio? Because it does allow that. But it would be nice to have perhaps some kind of soundtrack built into the game, just something there to choose from. Our turn. So there's London and Dover, Felixstowe and Cambridge. It's looking very British though. We got the English signs on the roads. Check the mirror, it looks pretty clear up to now. And on a dual carriageway, so classic Britain again, dual carriages, motorways, you're probably going to have roundabouts and all sorts. You can find a job that long, then yes, I did 2,300 kilometre trip last night, wow, and that is the sort of stuff I want to do. That's exactly why I'm trying the demo, because I said to myself, if I like it, I'll probably get it and try and do long journeys with it, you know, long hauls. It's more hands-on than a flight sim. Long haul on a flight sim is just a pilot behind a co-pilot behind a autopilot for several hours, but at least in a truck you're doing everything yourself. You know, you're steering, you're having to do indicators, you're having to do speed. There is no autopilot other than the cruise control, and that is, you know, very rarely used. You can repair parts or replace parts of the truck and trailer when they get damaged. Okay, so there is that option in there for the mechanic work. That's good. It feels like the Euro Truck devs have definitely made something special with the Euro Truck Sim 2. They've added things in there which people want. They want the customization, they want the route options, personability, the maintenance aspect, which is rare actually for a sim. Yeah. It certainly messes me up, and I live here. I just drive so much in Europe. Not in Europe. I fly so much in Europe that I'm used to everything being backwards. Everything. Even the airports. No, I'm joking, of course. But yeah, seriously, you do it too long and you flip over to the other side, to the dark side of the force. It's looking nice outside though. This is Felixstowe, isn't it? And then we need to go into London, and then we'll continue up north. We've still got 250 miles to go. So you imagine this in the train. So it says 5 hours, which is normal from London to Manchester. 5 or 6 hours depending on traffic. Whoa! Whoa! Oh dear. I think we had a bit of a crash because we were going too fast around the corners. Well, the crash physics are certainly in there. How do we do this? How do we do this? Help? A little bit embarrassing. Oh well, we are on the demo after all. We can have a little bit of fun. Sorry, holding everything up. I just need to flip my truck back over the right way again. I probably need chat. Oh, F7, thank you, chat. Wait, I am pressing F7. Nothing is coming up. Oh, I see. Do I have to tow it to service? Truck to London. It will cost €900 and the trip will take 2 hours. Let's do it. We'll just say that we were confused because the roads were backwards, so we sped on the corner. Right, we're back here, Volvo trucks, even though we're Scania. To repair, upgrade, or paint your truck, press enter. Let's try that customization. I want to change it to a blue colour. Cabin. I don't think it's going to be possible in the demo, is it? There's features there that won't be included. Anyway, let's carry on. I don't know how far our diversion was. It says London, so yeah, we're pretty much back at London again. I have to make a reminder: don't use the phone while driving a truck sim, and B, try not to speed around corners. And I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Still on the wrong side. there's London in the background, the old Easter egg building. On the road again once more, attempting our last journey. We're not doing bad on finances, so we have got up to 14,700 euros. It's Tuesday, 8:15 in the evening, and it's actually pretty light for 8:15. I don't know what month it is, if there's a month there, but it does look like summer or spring outside, so probably going to be sunset, probably 10 or 11. Oh yeah, I can hear it skidding. Physics is realistic. I wasn't expecting it to be as realistic. I expected something a little bit like easier and a bit more childlike, but it is really really requires you to handle it like a proper vehicle, like a proper truck. There are no shortcuts here on ETS2. Gotta respect that from the developers. Guy needs to get out of my way. Come on. You can see that I'm gonna get a little bit of road rage on this. We're flying around the roads here. It's 60 miles an hour. I guess we're gonna go slow here to prevent the slip-ins. What we got here? Like a van? That looks like a Ford in front. Very recognisable shape. This is probably a Renault van, to be fair. Eco, some kind of like farm stuff there, probably fertilizer or something. I don't know what that van's problem is. no one picking the cars out, but that van keeps driving super close and it's trying to race ahead like constantly. Anyway, we're on a road, don't know what road it is. Probably on the M something, isn't it? The A something or B something. Tyre conditions are going a little bit flat, so we could do with pumping them up. Rest is also going up as well, so we've been driving that long you actually find that you might need to sleep. And of course fuel is getting to a quarter full, so we need to get that refueled ASAP. Yeah, we're on the M1, so it's pretty close, guessing. At least I know my roads a little bit. Ah, there we go, service, so half a mile to go. If we go on job, so I think we can see how long we've got left. There we go, remains 15 hours. So we've got 15 hours left to do it. Our next rest stop is in 6 hours, so you don't need to be too concerned about that just yet. Engine malfunctioned. That's interesting. Engine malfunction. Maybe it isn't the tyres that are damaged. Maybe it's the actual engine then. I'll have to see if we can repair it here. This is just fuel though. We've got indicators on. Doesn't look like there's any visible wear on the outside. What are we in the number plate with 91 BBV1? Jeez, the camera does take getting some used to if you've got it assigned to something. We're going full tank, so 900 litres. Oh, okay, there's no physical damage modelled. Understandable, to be fair, it's not, I didn't expect it. It's the same on the flight sim on the Microsoft. Like, X-Plane 12 has good crash physics, but as they've updated it over the last year, they have in fact removed those crash physics, and it's very, very hard to experience them. Yeah, the majority of payware also doesn't have crash physics or anything like that, or even damage or wear and tear. If anything's broken or something, it would just be instantly failed. Again, something that could be changed by X-Plane 12 is learning from these other sims and having that like gradual deterioration of parts and maintenance system. And that for me would be a huge jump forward in the flight sim space. There is really no reason why they can't do it now. I suspect because it's not a priority and it's not at the top of the list. But yeah, I really appreciate being here, and I hope maybe in the future we can try a bit of co-op, maybe a convoy or something if I get this, or maybe a bit of the flight sim and stuff. Sheffield, okay, we're heading north now, that's reassuring. Heading north, so we've got Birmingham, Sheffield, Manchester, etc., all in that general direction. I think you can go to Newcastle in this as well. And if anybody's seen my channel and seen my flights before, then you'll know that I've been to Cambridge, I've been to obviously Manchester. I think I did do Birmingham on the recent stream when we did the Sim Heaven stuff. Flew over Birmingham so we check out the scenery. Engine keys malfunctioning. I have no idea what's going on with it. Let's change the map actually for this final stretch. Let's go for a no map journey. So let's go the rest of the routes to conclude the demo without a map and see how good we can do. We haven't got GPS, so this is very, very bare bones. This is how I'd want to drive it if I got the full game. So let's see if we can do it with just the signs. We know we're going to Manchester. We'll probably be able to see the drop-off point when we get a bit closer. It would be cool, yeah, and multiplayer is definitely where it's at, I think. Obviously single player stuff has its place, but we all love getting together, don't we? Just sharing these sim experiences. Flight sims, train sims, you know, trucking sims, which is It's actually really enjoyable. And also, now we turn the map off, that's interesting, we can't now see the speed limit, so we really have got to keep our eye out for signs and things. I guess they let you try this and play it with easy mode in a sense, and then as you remove things from the hood, you're left with literally the cockpit and... Hey, oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Yeah, literally left with the cockpit and essentially like realism mode or hard mode. No distance, there's no speed thing, there's absolutely no information here, and the speedometer is in kilometers an hour. Hey, it's warm though, it is 23 or 28 degrees it says on there. It must be summer then. 10 to 6 in the evening too. There it is, Manchester, the first sign. So we're on the M1. The M1 is in fact the main route into Manchester. Sheffield, Birmingham and Manchester, the old trilogy routes. The Lord of the Rings of England. Maybe we will get signs for places like Carlisle. We can go up to Glasgow in this, not Glasgow, sorry, Edinburgh, which would be cool. I do like Edinburgh Airport, so I'm hoping the scenery on this is just as good. Right, we are still carrying our way down the M1. It's going to be interesting as well to see whether it's up to date on the roads. So, from what I read on the reviews and things, as I say, people are torn between it being relevant and updated, and people also say that it's missing a lot of roads. So, if we find that something is missing and not as it should be, then we know that it's based on old data. It might be based on 2012 data when it came out. They may not have changed the layout at all since then. And they may not have updated roads etc. to account for obviously new highways, new motorways and dual carriageways being built. Speed camera coming up, no idea what the actual speed limit is. I think it's 60, 70 miles an hour. And then tunnels, oh wow, that is accurate. The tunnels look exactly like that in England. That's pretty accurate down for a London to Manchester tunnel. Grimsby. So we saw something before about Iveco for sale or another brand at Grimsby. I want to go there. Let's imagine we were going to go there. I'd go there and instantly buy one of the trucks. I think we might have enough. Let's carry on, don't we, to Manchester. Oh no, the M1's that way. Ah! The M1 is this way. I really hope we haven't just gone down the wrong turning. We'll keep following, we'll learn from our mistakes. I'm sure we can figure it out with the signs. Yeah, Manchester middle lane. Newcastle's finally appeared. Let's hope then for places like Carlisle. I have to say, just this trip alone, this one from Rotterdam up to Manchester, this feels like it is going on a good amount of time. So imagine if we were to do, like, if I was to do a stream on this. Not a demo, of course, we're just trying out the demo today, but like a proper stream on the full game, and we wanted to do that kind of trip. That would actually work, because it's you know, going to take maybe an hour or two to get there and back, plus a few other routes thrown in between. I think that could work on the channel. We'll call it Trucker. We'll pick a day that we can just call it Trucker Day. Yes, there's Carlisle. Thank goodness. That means we really can recreate the flights in this trucker sim. We could literally recreate every single flight up to now, or most of the flights, provided that the full version will allow you to those other countries like Italy, Spain. We didn't see any at Spain, maybe more of France, but I think they may be DLC content. That would be a shame, to be fair, to add all as DLC. If the demo really is the entire map, though, that is, it's mostly covering Germany, it seems. That's not the end of the world, but personally I'd like a little bit more included. Maybe, obviously, Spain would be one, France, Italy. We haven't even touched on things like Czech Republic or Poland. Is this the right way? Manchester? Is this Manchester? Yes, thank goodness. Manchester discovered. Let's see how accurate this is. So far the roads are... I wouldn't say they're accurate. I don't really know where we're coming from, but it doesn't look... Oh, we're coming on the M62, aren't we? There it is. We should be able to see a gigantic glass building. It's literally the only thing in Manchester I remember. Nice, so nice introduction to the city, nice smooth transition there from the highway stuff into the built up area. We just now got to figure out if the brakes work. They do work, very slowly. Hotel over there. I think the scenery might just be a little bit generic in places. We have something in the distance there, maybe a town hall or a hotel. Ah, there's the glass building I was talking about, so I guess that is accurate. It's just this stuff here I'm not too sure about. Well, that stuff there, that big glass building on the right, that is in fact a hotel. I think it's the biggest building in Manchester. That one on the left hand side, I think that is a give over with the €160. We can afford it. Right, let's get the map back up because I generally don't know where we're going. Oh, we're nearly there. Yeah, the one on the left, the one with the clock, I think that is the Clock Tower Hotel as well. It does look very nice. It's like London looks alright, but we didn't get to see much of it because we were limited to our routes. We didn't get to see how much was actually in there. I wonder where we are then. I can't quite picture myself where we are. There's the cathedral, there's the tower. That might not be the one I'm thinking of, that might actually be the town hall. The hotel is there. But yeah, I don't recognise this particular part. We're in the industrial part. I've never been to it. Called ourselves G-Truck at the beginning. That's G-Truck getting you there on time. That'll be the company slogan. We're getting you there with on time, but with a dozen fines attached to it. I think our business will go out of debt if I keep crashing. Excuse me, go into debt if I keep crashing. There we go. So the last stretch, 308 miles. That is the furthest journey we did today. We didn't get all over Europe, but we did go from London, through a bit of France, through a bit of Netherlands, and Belgium. We didn't get into Germany or to Luxembourg, which would have been nice. And then we returned from Rotterdam to Manchester. Banks just keep throwing loans at me. We don't want that. So yeah, the demo, let's summarise and then we'll end. I really appreciate everyone being here and watching. If you are interested in this, the demo of course is free. The biggest strong point so far is the fact that you can play this demo, which seems like a week long. It seems like many hours. There's also this limited space here. If this is the entire map of the game, this is not that impressive. This is good, but it could be probably bigger. We also had an issue down here taking jobs to cities like from range. We couldn't go over here, we couldn't go further south. We had to stick to the routes that were within this circle. It's free to download, it gives you a lot of time, it has customization options on the full game. You know, have the maintenance aspect as well. There is a lot of DLC. Now whether you like that or not is up to you. Personally, I will only stretch up here if I'm going to get DLC, so up to the Baltics, possibly down here towards the Balkans, and maybe over here. But again, it's a long shot. In terms of Poland, we've only got Poznan, Wrocław, and then this one, which I can't say. Same with the Czech Republic. It does seem to cover quite a bit, but then it cuts off Slovakia, of course, even though Bratislava is there. And yeah, they are sort of coloured in a different colour, which suggests they might be. I think that just means they're DLC. But yeah, I do like the size of the map. I know I said it looks small, but I do like it. It is mostly Germany, but that is kind of expected. You have, you know, the quick job option, which is good to get started and build up the finances to buy a truck, and then you've got freight market, cargo, external contracts, and internal market, external market. You have convoys there, not available in demo mode. Thank you for Josh for telling me about that. Quick travel, radio, which you can utilise to put your own music into the documents, and the radio stream and music player as well. You have email to receive company and offers, photo studio mode, content browsers, review freight market trailers available in the game. That's interesting. And then of course save and load. I will keep playing this until the demo runs out because I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I think so far for a demo, just a game, for a 2012 game, it has been very, very good. I did not expect it from such a old game, as I said at the beginning. Well, there's hope, I guess, in time they may bring out Euro Truck Sim 3, or they may do another overhaul to the graphics engine. They might update it, make it look a bit better, because the graphics are a weak point in the cities. The graphics on the truck themselves are fine, but the cities are really starting to age now, as you can tell. If you have enjoyed it and you would like to see this on the channel, then of course leave a comment. And if you don't want to see it and you want to stick to the fly stuff, that is absolutely fine. All the like countries are DLC, thank you for that. And again, once again, thank you for being here. Everybody had a fantastic night. Take care.